As we explore the fascinating world of technology, we are reminded of the incredible power of human ingenuity and innovation. From the invention of the wheel to the development of the internet, digital technology has transformed the way we live, work, and interact with one another. From the printing press to the smartphones, from sending message later through the post service to sending a message with one click on your phone. Each technological breakthrough has paved the way for the next. Not to go further, we are reminded of the remarkable contribution of women throughout the history and the significant role they continue to play in shaping the future of the industry.
Standing in the heart of Dar es Salaam with the Tanzania Commission for Science and Technology in the background, welcome to the exciting world of technology in Tanzania and the role women have played in shaping it. From international icons like Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmers, to modern-day tech trailblazers like Sheryl Sandberg, and Tanzanian women like Mahadia Tunga, Rose Funja, and Neema Mduma, women have been innovators and pioneers in the tech industry. Despite their massive and significant contributions to the world of technology and the field of technology in Tanzania, women have been historically underrepresented. Through the lens of this documentary, we're going to explore the journey of women and technology in Tanzania, opportunities and challenges that exist in the current landscape.
Quick fact: the underrepresentation of women in technology is a well-known issue. The Tanzania ICT Commission database indicates that women occupy only 20% of the jobs in the IT sector, including the government workforce, female ICT professionals registered in the ICT Commission database, and the LP Digital database. This means there is a gender gap in the industry, which can have negative consequences for both women and industry as a whole.
From examining the gender gap in technology to showcasing the groundbreaking work of women technologists in Tanzania, this documentary offers you a unique perspective on the intersection of gender and technology. So whether you're a tech enthusiast, a woman working in technology, a young girl with a dream of working in technology, or simply a person interested in learning on the intersection of gender in technology, come along with us in this journey as we explore the fascinating world of women and technology in Tanzania.
Despite the many challenges faced by women in tech, from discrimination and bias to unequal pay and limited opportunities for advancement.
Hello. Asante sana, habari yako dada? Nimekuja kumfuata Mahadia.
Female innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders are paving the way for a more diverse and inclusive future. As we explore the experiences and achievements of women in technology, we are inspired by their resilience, creativity, and a vision for a more equitable and sustainable future.
Oh, Mahadia! It has been a while.
I know. But I'm so excited for today.
Yeah, I'm happy to have him.
Like, I really want to get to know what you do here and the work behind supporting women in technology. So let's get to it.
So let's get started.
Okay.
Mahadia Tunga is a Tanzania Data Lab co-founder, a business analyst, and a software developer.
Okay. This is my small office.
Ms. Mahadia has been involved in the design of various software systems, such as 2022 National Census Portal, the Local Government Human Resources Information System for the President's Office, the Regional Administration, and Afya Care for Hospital under Local Government Authority in Tanzania.
I see there's a special message with the canvas.
Yeah, exactly. Each Kanga portrays a certain message in the society.
Okay. And what's that message? Because I see there's a pregnant girl and she's wearing like a graduate hat. Like what's the message there?
We have dreams, but we need to support them for them to like reach their dream.
Ms. Mahadia is one of the women who has had a significant impact on the future of women in technology in Tanzania.
When you look at the big picture of women and technology in Tanzania, what do you see right now, 2023?
I see light. Yes, as the lab was started in 2017, 2016. From just DLab's data, we see that by then it was less than 30%.
Quick fact, according to a report from the Tanzania Commission for Universities, the number of female students enrolling in STEM courses increased by almost 8% between the school year 2020-2021 and 2021-2022. Yet, compared to all students, the number of female students taking STEM courses is only 24% in school year 2021-2022.
During 90s, the numbers was less than 10% by then. Highest percentage was in science and laboratory technology, followed by electronics and telecommunication, and later when computer came up.
But then even the global report shows that we have moved from the 30%, now it's 40% of women who are pursuing computer science.
Despite the advancement in technology, the disparity between genders in the tech industry persists, prompting the commonly asked question, what is the core problem?
When we talk about women in tech, we only talk about like the mirror, let's say, work and balance. But then all these starts from the stereotypes, how women or young ladies see the tech career journey. The root cause actually starts from the household level, whereby there's the attitude of the community is that a girl is not expected to do some certain types of jobs. But also, it's the way the boy and the girl is brought up, because girls are encouraged to stay in the kitchen, are encouraged to help with the mother. From that level, you find the girl goes mentally that I will grow to become a woman who I'll get married and I'll stay in the house. So from that perspective, you see, girls don't actually aspire to become scientists.
The Africanism, for instance, would mean that a married woman is less likely to have the freedom to participate. I think it's the lack of finding similar people for the women, or the lack of identifying someone that is as you. So as much as there would be system support, culturally, there's a hindrance.
But apart from that, we also have challenges for acquiring financial assistance. It's easier for a man or a boy to struggle in getting that.
Glass ceiling is one of the biggest challenges facing women, both in their work and professional careers, and has prevented many to attain their professional and their academic goals. It is very normal to find people doubting the capabilities of the most qualified person in a certain managerial or leadership position, simply because that person is a woman.
In recent years, there has been a rise in cases of cyber stalking, revenge pornography, and other forms of online harassment targeted at women. This has created a toxic and unsafe work environment that can limit women's ability to participate fully. Big question: what potential consequences arise from women's underrepresentation in tech industry?
If we can have that equal chance, even in making decisions, it will be easier. Because just assure that you have all STEM areas led by men. They not know what are challenges for girls or women in those areas per se. But once you involve them, you can have that complementary efforts.
If the innovator is only a man, then sometimes they are thinking when they're innovating, so they might miss the bigger picture. But the product, when it comes out, it is used by the whole society. So if we have a woman in a team, then it is easier that everyone is encompassed.
To change the perspective that the tech industry is male-dominated, there are many women and organizations working tirelessly to support women and girls in tech.
The role of government is to overcome all those hurdles. That's why we have these gender-based programs to ensure that women are exposed to, but again encouraged to come on board. Our Digital Tanzania project. So in the digital space, we have the Cybercrime Act. But last year, we're happy that we got the Data Protection Act. So even for women, we are making sure that we have a lot of safeguards. But again, we provide education on how to participate. But one thing that I should also put forward is the confidence to participate, that we should not be intimidated.
So we had a specific mentorship program for women. Through that project, I think we supported many women to study computer engineering. So there is affirmative actions. At COSTECH, now we have a framework for gender. And that framework is in the final stages. And at the same time, we work with partners and they work with the ministry responsible for gender to make sure that we are gender inclusive and gender sensitive.
Sahara Ventures played a very strategic role in all of our events and activities that we do. We are intentionally encouraging more women to participate and to get involved and give them a platform to do that in some of the programs that we do, including Startup School, which is basically an initiative to introduce our students into the industry, into the entrepreneurial sector, where we also encourage more female founders to go talk to the students.
I feel like my part of giving back is actually now supporting others who wants to enter into that space. So hence we started the initiative in She Codes for Change, where we're training girls on coding. We're now doing African Drone School, where we're training pilot beginners.
We train girls and women aged 18 to 30 on digital trainings, on which we give free programs on coding, UX, UI design, graphics design, digital marketing, content creation. Our future plan, we as Launchpad Tanzania, we need to increase a lot of women participating in technology, so that to fill the gap of digital gender divide and have more Tanzanian women in digital economy.
We encourage participation to various exhibitions where they showcase those innovations, but also they participate in national competition for innovation. Locally, we also organize some competitions to make sure that we explore those innovations and we support them to make sure that they go into product. But we also provide some seed funds to make sure that we develop those innovations from the prototype to the real product.
Most of our general programs have been inclusive. And one of the reasons why our policy is inclusivity with both boys and girls is we don't want to create a false sense of assumption that women in STEM are going to work only with women in the real world, right? So they're going to continue working with other men. So giving them an environment to shine, and ever so often, most of the girls we've been working with in boot camps that we do, in the programs we do, girls outshine boys by far.
I talked about the Buni Divas program, which provided a platform for women to be there. But also there was a Women in Technology Festival that had been running for 3 years. And these festivals were places that girls can meet established women in technology sector or women in careers and have a conversation on how they can also participate in technology, but how they can use technology to advance themselves. We've also had female founders that have been able to raise funds by recognition from COSTECH. It's both been technical support and financial support.
So through Bakishule, I discussed with them the career path, which subject they need to work extra hard, and even to introduce to them emerging technologies such as machine learning, data science, and artificial intelligence. In addition to that, I also showed to them women who are doing well in science and technology in order to encourage them and motivate them to work hard towards their dreams.
Recently, there has been a noticeable trend of women using technology to earn a living. This shift is largely due to the increasing accessibility of technology and the internet, which has opened up a new opportunity for women to start and grow their businesses. Technology has helped me earn a living. We used to think that technology was only for men. In the environment that I grew up in, many people who work in the tech sectors are men. But even women can work in a tech career. I am proudly using technology because in one day, I can get up to 30 or 40 clients. which helps me earn more commission.
Actually, technology via social media, via Instagram, I get my customers there. So I don't have to only focus on the customers that just pass by the street. So I get customers via also online. I cannot only depend on 10, 20 people that pass by the road. I need to also get the customers that are also streaming, that are also passing by Instagram. I can say like 75% of my business is mostly in digital.
What I'm trying to achieve is to close the gap of knowledge, especially between men and women, because at the job market, there is a very big disparity between men and women when it comes to knowledge. Most men have the skills that women don't. And technology is one of the ways of upgrading yourself, you know, having this extra skill that can make you presentable and unique among all others candidates. So this is like an extra knowledge or skills that is required at the job market.
What should be done to promote change and create more inclusive and diverse industry? How can we make sure we have more Rose Funjas and the like of Mahadia Funga? How can we make sure we have more female representative and digital solution designers? To women, with women, for the world.
What would be good for us as a country is to at some point sit back and take stock of the metrics, what we have been able to achieve from the beginning of the pipeline until where we are, and then identify if there are additional support mechanisms that we can bring into the narrative. Otherwise, we'll be caught up in a conundrum of saying there's not enough females, but maybe they're not just being profiled as adequately or as appropriately as they should be.
I think it's quite important to take into account the social responsibilities that once they've chosen to have a family and take care of their children, the time that they have to take off from work, especially STEM careers that are much more demanding. We need to create an environment where they would be able to come back and take up where they left off and continue to contribute meaningfully.
The young girls, they want to see role models. So we should give the chance to women in the tech industry to be in high positions so that the girls down here, they can see role models, so that they can kind of also be inspired.
If you want to encourage women, and not only women, even other special groups, and even people at the grassroots level, at subnational level, to be involved in the digital ecosystem, it's not one thing. You need to have infrastructure and last mile connectivity so that they can be able to capitalize on infrastructure. You need to invest on their awareness and skills so that they can have the right skills and awareness to actually use what you've shared with them. You need to make sure what you provide to them also connects to their socio-economic activity so that they see value of using what you're sending to them. So it's a combination of so many things. If you want to spark that interest,
we need to tackle the root cause. If we don't tackle the root cause, all these initiatives at the national level and the global level will not work if we are not dealing with the mentality.
To stakeholders that are working within the sector, be it government, every other stakeholder, I would say diversity is something that we need to embrace.
By then, the thought was IT and tech is a career, but these days IT is a tool. So whether they are going to end up as doctors, as lawyers, they need to be acquainted with tech skills so that they can be able to make right decision and on time.
Thank you so
All
much.
the best.
I hope to visit you guys again soon.
Bye-bye.
We have seen a woman who can fly a drone, a data scientist, a woman using digital technologies for business, and a woman who is promoting access to technologies in schools for young girls, to leaders and stakeholders from respective ministries, giving us an overview on the journey of women and technology in Tanzania. It is evident that there are significant limitations and barriers that shadow the intersection of gender and technology in Tanzania. However, a way forward for the ecosystem at large would be to address the socio-cultural norms that affect the mindset, but as well as the readiness for women and technology, but most importantly, address policy, infrastructure, access, opportunities, and exposure to improve the current landscape. Thank you. My name is Carol Ndosi of LP Digital, and we do look forward to spearheading the journey of women in technology in Tanzania.
Technology is just a tool for making timely decisions. Technology has no gender.
Teknolojia haina jinsia.
We can all be drone pilots. Technology has no gender. Technology is everything in our lifetime.
It doesn't matter whether you're a female or you're a male, you have an equal opportunity.
Sio mfumo tu, hata sisi tuliotangulia tunaweza kuonesha mfano tofauti. Teknolojia haina jinsia.